Hi, everybody. Welcome to day two of the ACHA National Tournament. We are live here from St. Louis at the Centene Ice Center, home of the ACHA National Tournament. And boy, we had a great day two in Division I for the men and Division III for the men as well. Pool play kicking up with some big results in day three. We've got one pool already decided, and one of the heavyweights in D3 going home with no chance to win it in day three of pool play. And in D1, we've got one team still on a Cinderella pace as we go through the results here on D2, on day two rather. In Division I, day two brought, as we mentioned, some upsets and some convincing victories as we go into D1. It, of course, started out with the University of Pittsburgh, the 20th ranked team in Division I, trying to keep that upstart season going as they took on Jamestown, the fourth rated team in the country, and Pittsburgh was able to pull off one of the biggest, if not the biggest, upset in the history of Division I tournament play. The 20-seed Pittsburgh Panthers advance to round three on Sunday as they defeat Jamestown by the score of 4-1. Huge win for Pittsburgh, keeping that roll going. We'll see later on tomorrow, or this afternoon and tonight rather, if Missouri State and potentially Oswego State will join them as 20th seed or higher teams making it to the third round. Elsewhere in Division I, the rest of the seeded teams, they won convincingly. It was Central Oklahoma, a power in Division I. They win over Grand Valley by the score of 4-1. Elsewhere in Division I, of course, it was the Adrian College Bulldogs taking on Calvin in a rematch of sorts from the regular season and a match of Great Lakes Collegiate Hockey League teams. Adrian College comes up with a 4-1 victory over Calvin. They're the 2 seed. They advance to play on Sunday. And then, of course, it was Minot State over Grand Canyon, taking them on in the nightcap. Minot State winning that one, going away by the score of 5-0. Tomorrow, or this afternoon rather, Saturday, 4 games on tap in Division I. Nevada, Las Vegas will kick it off against 21st ranked Missouri State. The winner of that will get Pittsburgh on Sunday morning at 10:15. Maryville will take on 11th seed Purdue Northwest. Maryville, the 6th seed, 1:30 Central Time. The winner of that will take on Central Oklahoma. And then UMary and Liberty. That's going to be a good one too. Mary coming off a big win. Liberty trying to get to the finals. Numerous runs over the past few years. That game will take place at 4:45. The winner of that game will get Adrian College. And then it will be Oswego State. The big Cinderella story, a 24 seed with a convincing win over Niagara. They get Ohio University, Leo Marone's team, at 8 o'clock Central Time. The winner of that will take on the defending national champions in Minot State. So Division I really shaping up to be kind of an interesting battle. Some of the heavyweights obviously still in. We'll see what the rest of round 2 will bring us tomorrow, or later on today rather, and set up tomorrow, Sunday, with that quarterfinal action there. In Division III, pool play is always exciting in Division III. Let's go through some of the scores here this afternoon on Friday. Michigan State kicked off the action against the Air Force Academy. Michigan State losing to Missouri on the opening day, so they needed a win to stay relevant. They knocked off Air Force 6-4, so they keep their semifinal hopes alive in D3. Dartmouth took care of Sacred Heart 4-3 in their pool play. Arkansas then took on St. Vincent College, a convincing win there, 6-1. Florida Gulf Coast, they kept their hopes alive with a 3-1 victory over Missouri State. Then it was Lawrence Tech, the top-rated team in the land. They took on Colby College, winning that one 5-2. They set up a winner-go-home scenario with Arkansas. Tomorrow we'll go through the pool play scenarios in a moment. And then in the biggest game of the night, it turned out to be a dandy. 2 Michigan teams, Michigan Collegiate Hockey Conference foes. They are arch rivals. It was the 3rd-seeded Calvin in pool play, knocking off the number 2 ranked team in the land, Hope College, 4-3. With that win, they have clinched a spot in the semifinals on Monday as Hope College or Sacred Heart. None of the teams, no matter what happens tomorrow, Calvin has clinched a spot in the semifinals. So a rare scenario where after 2 days, the pool play has been decided. And finally, in Division III, in a huge contest, Missouri with a big win, 6-3 over Central Maine Community College. And it was Grand Valley over Purdue, 4-0. Grand Valley in 2 games now. They have not yet allowed a point or allowed a goal. So they've got a huge, huge advantage when it comes to the tiebreakers in pool play. All right, let's see if we can present the pool play scenario real quick here for Division III coming up tomorrow, or Saturday rather, as we go to getaway day for the pool plays. Let's go to Pool A. You can see on top Lawrence Tech's final score not on there yet. They beat St. Vincent by the score of 6-1. So they've got a 16-2 ratio goals against. Now the tiebreaker in a tiebreak scenario is fewest goals allowed. Arkansas with a 2-0 record, Lawrence Tech with a 2-0 record. Basically what it comes down to is this. Lawrence Tech has a 4-goal advantage in goals against. So Lawrence Tech with a win or a tie, they're in. Arkansas will have to win outright to clinch Pool A. So it's very simple for head coach Ken Gaffney's squad. Lawrence Tech wins, they're in Pool A. They'll get one of the semifinals. We talked about it in Pool B. Hope and Calvin played this afternoon. Calvin with the big win. They're 2-0. No matter what happens tomorrow in the Hope-Dartmouth game, Calvin has beaten both Hope and Dartmouth. They get the head-to-head advantage should they all end up at 2-1. Calvin starts off against Sacred Heart tomorrow in Pool B. Hope and Dartmouth are both 2-1 or 1-1. So again, no matter what happens, should Calvin even lose, they have clinched their spot in the semifinal round on Monday. So congratulations to the Golden Knights. Calvin has advanced. In Pool C, Grand Valley with a big win. They're now 2-0, as we mentioned. They win that one 4-0. So 11-0. That hasn't been updated yet, as that game just got over. Tomorrow they play Florida Gulf Coast. It's basically this way. Grand Valley, a win or a tie, they advance. Florida Gulf Coast is going to have to win that one outright. So a huge matchup between Florida Gulf Coast and Grand Valley. The winner will go to the semifinal. And finally, in Pool D, Missouri, they hung on for a win 6-3. So they've given up 5 goals. They're 2-0. The scenario for Missouri, win or a tie, they're in. Should Air Force win that game, there would be a 3-way tie should Michigan State beat Central Maine Community College. And the tie-break scenario with the fewest goals, Missouri would have to lose a huge shootout to potentially lose that tie-break scenario unless Michigan State wins a 1-0 game. If they were to do that, they would have 8 goals against if they shut out Central Maine Community College. And then Missouri potentially would lose, let's say, 5-4. Then Michigan State would gain the advantage. So what you need to do is stay tuned to achahockey.org and also stay tuned to my Twitter feed. I'll have the update after that game between Michigan State and Central Maine Community College. So that's the most interesting one right there. Pool D, Air Force and Missouri and Michigan State all still with an opportunity. But Missouri, they've got the catbird seat right now in Pool D in Division III. All they have to do is win, and they're in a win or a tie. But if Air Force beats them and Michigan State wins a low-scoring game, Michigan State could sneak on in to that semifinal round. Again, with the way the pools are set up in the semifinal, it's Pool B and pool against Pool C in one scenario. So it could be a Hope Grand Valley matchup or a Hope Florida Gulf Coast. Calvin and Grand Valley, or a Calvin Florida Gulf Coast matchup in one semifinal. Then it's Pool A and Pool B. A lot of scenarios left to go. So tomorrow's getaway day, or this afternoon rather, taping this right about midnight local time. So win or go home scenario, it's getaway day. So many scenarios in D1, obviously, with the single elimination. Some upset-minded teams still in play in Division I. We've got 2 teams left playing in the opening game and the nightcap. 21st ranked Missouri State, 24th ranked Oswego State, with minds on trying to go to the third round, like Pittsburgh, the 20th ranked team. So a lot of great games tomorrow or this afternoon, whatever you want to call it. On Saturday, day 3 of the 2024 ACHA National Championships. All right, that's going to do it for this update live from the 2024 ACHA National Championships here on 12 Ounce Sports and the Captain Lou Sports Network on YouTube. Don't forget, we are sponsored as always by tickets.12ouncesports.com. I'll be back later on today or tomorrow with another update. Stay tuned to 12 Ounce Sports for the latest from the 2024 ACHA National Championships.